But yo guys, welcome back to another video. Oh my days, I feel ill, mate. But low-key, I know you guys saw the title and you guys are probably thinking, yo, what is this guy yapping about? But yeah, you can reach up to like 200 million DPS for like 30 seconds. And that pretty much yo, I can't speak English, mate. That comes from the pain ability. This one right here, where he revives every unit with ninjutsu, so during the match for 30 seconds. So if you pair him up with irons, you'll see something interesting. So let me spawn in a single. Oh, get the fuck out of my face, mate. Oh my days, mate. Oh my days. Bro, I hate this stupid furry ass, bro. It pisses me off. But yeah, low key, as I was saying, let me get a boss down. Let me disable waves. So you can see how he has four units through ninjutsu, right? As you know, his own passive. It counts as a ninjutsu placement. So that's 4 units already brought in. So what you can do is once you sell him, his ghost also attacks. So if you utilize this correctly, you can use the ghost to also attack and replace one of these clones, and you see you got 2 pains down and you got a lot of units placed down. Look, this is just 2 pains doing that. The ghost from Iron, and anytime you see the ghost disappear, you just sell pain and do the same bullshit again. You just click anyone, please. My flipping clicks are not working, mate. Game. There you go, see? More placements. And you can see what the damage we're doing to our boss here, only on upgrade 1 or upgrade 0, so yeah, pretty much. With this here, if you stack it for like, was it 5 to 6 minutes? Is it 5 to 6 minutes, 7 minutes, 8 minutes? If you stack it for a wave 20 game mode, so like an Omni Tower stage, you're able to stack up like 100 to like more enemy like units, and from doing that, you can basically nuke any boss. I was able to reach like 200 million DPS on a boss, and yeah, that's just so stupid. So like you'll see I have bosses that are like 4 billion HP and they just get killed off. That's how stupid this setup is. It's just flipping this stupid ninjutsu mechanic, bro. It's so broken. Like, you saw I didn't do much here. Let me just use it and show you, like, you see how much clones come spawn in. It's not much in it, but of course in a case here where you're constantly doing this for the whole match, it raises a lot, like, you know what I mean? Like, it raises a lot. So basically, it goes crazy. And you can get so many clones, so much DPS. Like, you won't struggle with a wave 10 boss, you won't struggle with a wave any mobs at all. It's just a wave 20 boss, regardless of who he is, you can still kill him off. And yeah, before I get into the actual Omni Tower runs, I'll show like 2 or 3 runs. I'm gonna try backtrack my floors and see if I can find a Ginyu stage so I can show you clearing a Ginyu stage. But pretty much here you can see I've seen a lot of people be confused on how ninjutsu works, so let me just quickly explain it. So as it says here, ninjutsu just replaces the unit and gives you their upgrade amount without wasting any of your yen upgrading them. So let's say he's upgrade 4, you place Naruto down. Okay, flipping out, mate. Don't go out my range. You place Naruto down. You will replace him and he will be upgrade 4 as well. So using Minato's free upgrade, you see this passive right here. When this unit immediately attack, okay, upgrades via ninjutsu, upgrades units by 2. So pretty much you see when we swap Naruto now, boom, he's upgrade 6 now. So if you utilize pain, you see how pain spawns multiple clones. Those clones are also going to be upgrade 6 or upgrade 8. So you keep building it up until you get max units. You'll see in my runs I do it slightly, but I might just show like, first of all, I'll show like 1 full run, and then I'll show like 3 or 4, maybe no 2 to 3 boss kills only. So I don't explain much in this intro. If you guys want more, like, just leave questions in it. Like, I ain't got much to say. Like, this update is so dry. I think what CC we at? A big 24k. Oh my days. But yeah, anyways, let's just get into the video. I ain't trying to talk too much in the intro. Oh yeah, one thing to note before we get into the actual one, I want to show you my team setup, and in terms of what I'm actually running on each of them, because I didn't show you the memorias and the familiars in the last few videos, so I want to show you guys those few things. So let me save the team to, yes, already saved here. Let me just make sure I'll save it properly though. So for Naruto, I'm running this burb right here, which gives him good crit chance, good crit damage, good damage, and he got spark damage on that. Then what I want to say right now is, for Naruto and Minato, in my opinion, I think the optimal trait is Deadeye. You don't need to push for Divinity, I think the DPS difference is very little, and if you have a good burb, I think it actually bridges the gap and makes it so it's better than Divinity. That's my opinion. You can take my opinion with a grain of salt, you know, you can do what you want. But that's my opinion. I think Deadeye is better for those two. And then for Pain, what I think is the best is Jack of All. You can get Divinity if you want, but I think Jack of All is all you need. And I'm running a Nose Familiar with him. Ideally, you want a C4 with Holy, but I didn't get that. And then for Minotaur, I'm running this bird right here. Crit chance, crit damage, range damage, and then high spark damage. Then Irons, I'm running a C1 Doctor. I should be running a C3, it doesn't really matter. Ignore the Familiar here, doesn't really matter. For Irons, you can run anything you want. Just anything that reduces its cost, so it's cheaper to place down. So ignore everything here, doesn't really matter. Then for Alucard, I give him this, his own Vanguard Familiar with Contagious, and his own Vanguard Familiar. I mean, his own Memorial with Contagious and his own Vanguard Familiar. Then for Gohan, I give this bub right here with a Deadeye on his own Memorial. And then for Ichigo, it's gonna be his own Memorial with Divinity, and I'm running this bub right here, which is a very good bub. So that's it for my team setup. Let's just get into the runs, and I hope you guys do watch all the runs fully through. Okay, so first things first, I'm just gonna show you a little boss kill here using Pain's ability. This isn't nothing crazy, it's just a small boss kill, you'll see. So I get this many clones, I don't know the number exactly, but you can see the boss dies off so quickly. But yeah, before I get into like the much more interesting boss kills, you'll see I'm just showing you a small boss kill on this boss that's very easy to kill. And I just use Ichigo's nuke just for the fun of it, don't even need to use it. But yeah, you can see this boss, not hard at all. We'll get on to the next stage, which I'll actually show you my full run on I think a 12 billion boss, and then I build that up to the Guinea boss, which is like a total of 20 billion. So you'll see. So playing this out, this is how you play it out. So you place your Pain, and then the clone he spawns in, you want to make sure you use your Minotaur on that clone, and then you sell Pain and spawn him onto the, what is it, the Minotaur that is upgrade 6, and you spawn the Minotaur onto a Minotaur that's upgrade 8, or upgrade 6 or 8, and then you keep doing that and constantly build it up, and then that way you can build up to fully maxed out units. And yeah, you can see it's no issues at all. I'm sorry if my explanation isn't the best, but I'm hoping you guys understand. But yeah, we're utilizing Ainz' ghost as well, so we can have more clones as well. And yeah, constantly you can see we already got a max pain, I think upgrade 12 pain. And then from there we just keep spamming. We put on Cyclone onto our Ainz because his most optimal what is it? His most optimal spell is the Repulse one. Because our Narutos are always stunning the boss regardless, so we don't need the stun from Naruto. I mean, we don't need the stun on Ainz. And yeah, here I get one I get my main Naruto placed off to the side, so he's not in the way of my cloned Narutos from Pain's ability, so I don't take him away. And then I put my Ichigo up there. And yeah, once with Gohan, if we get to one stock here, we sell Gohan. Make sure you do that. It's one thing to note here, so you don't waste the pool, just in case you get a Guinea boss. But yeah, in this one we get an Argon, so it should be very easy. It's only 5 bill HP into 2 bill overshield and then into 5 bill HP. You can see from here we're just spamming and we're non-stop spamming. So utilizing Pain's clone and the ghost from Ainz to make the most of these just these extra ninjutsu units, you know. So yeah, we're at like wave 14 now, so you'll see the boss kill for this boss very soon. It's a very weak and easy boss, so there's no issues at all. And yeah, I place Alucard in a way where he's like covering a lot of path, and I leave him on upgrade 4 or 5. That's all I need to do. And yes, I had to auto skip off here because I was anticipating a Guinea boss just in case, but I did not get it. So yeah, it was just an Argon boss, so you'll see the Argon boss kill is gonna be very easy. Pretty much the same as like what I always do. So yeah, so as you can see, we're approaching wave 20 slowly, but yeah, it's just all you have to do the whole game is just make sure you're spamming ninjutsu perfectly. And hey, look at it. We're on floor 167, you know. I think the cap, yeah. I don't think there is a cap. I think you can keep going past floors 250. Maybe floors 300 solo as well. It's just so easy. There shouldn't be any struggles at all, you know. Low key, I was I was recording and I had to cut back because I said a bad word, mate. I said a bad word. Exclude the intro part because that's just like, you know, that's just something else. But yeah, in terms of like, you see this team, it's just so stupid. Like, general DPS wise, using Ainz's Ghost allows you to pull off crazy DPS without actually pain nuking. But once you put the pain nuke in, it's so stupid. So yeah, you will see this boss. He should spawn in soon, and yeah, he won't last long. So yeah, we're just still spamming, and I saw the boss with the Argon, so I just skipped the other wave, and you can see how much unity I placed down, you know, like about like 12 Narutos, and that's why using Pain's Ghost to utilize more clones is just OP. And constantly do that for the boss, and you can get so much DPS on him, even without the Pain nuke. So you can see, it's the same case of just doing it non-stop. So whenever I see the ghost disappear, I just spawn it in again, and once the ghost disappears again, I just keep doing this. That's all I have to do. Yeah, low-key, this Kurama thing is so annoying. It's just so fat, bro. I hate this shit, bro. Like, get this out of my face, bro. So yeah, we're just still spamming. I move my irons just to benefit off the repulse. When we do get a repulse of C, repulse pushes it back so far. And yeah, we're just still benefiting off this. And yeah, we hit the overshield soon. You're gonna transform and go into R1 transformed very soon, like right about now. So you transform to like 2.4 billion overshield. Or was it 2.6 billion? I can't see. 2.7. And now we're just doing the same thing over and over again. That's why I give my irons a C1 doctor, so he's applied nullify, but I do know Naruto applies nullify as well. So for irons here, you can just give him a C3 doctor if you want, just for cost reduction. Okay, here we go again. The repulse pushes it back, and it's so stupid, you can see. And now that I've gotten to this state, I'm gonna put Pain's ability and just nuke off the boss. So now it should be flesh like 5 billion HP, right? How much HP left? Yeah, 5.4 billion, so I use Pain a bit more, and then I use the nuke. See, I use the nuke, and you see how much clones spawn in and kill this boss off. Flipping out, mate. It's just not balanced, bro. How can you tell me this is balanced? Ah, no, man. This game is just stupid, bro. We're reaching ALS numbers, and yeah, that's it for this part. I want you guys to see the final part of the video, which is the Ginyu boss kill. So yeah, even this part I'll put in 2x speed as well. But as you saw, it's the exact same shit. Non-stop using Pain ability. So whenever you see the ninjutsu cooldown at the bottom disappear, and you see Pain's ghost disappear, that's when you ninjutsu your Pain in, and you utilize the ghost to have more clones to attack the boss. This way you can get an average DPS, I don't know, maybe like 30 or 35 million into the boss, which is a lot, you know. It's a lot to kill off to help with the boss, just to slowly eat away at his HP. And yeah, this first boss is Guldo, so he's pretty slow, you know. He's very slow, he has high HP, nothing really crazy, so you can deal with him very easily. And then next up, the next boss is Berta, or I think in-game it's called Butter. But yeah, he is pretty fast, plus he also has, of course, the same amount of HP. So you're dealing with him will be interesting. So you can see we're using Ainz's Ghost, we're using Ainz's Repulse, we're utilizing everything. Utilizing everything in our arsenal just to make sure we can kill this boss off. And you can see Ginyu's gonna get repulsed again, and he's back there. That's why Ainz's Repulse is so valuable. And yeah, yet again, doing the same thing all over again. You can see we're slowly getting his HP down. And yeah, around now he should get the next boss in, which is Butter. or Berta. His name is Berta, but yeah, in game is called Butter. And yeah, you can see 4.5 billion HP. He's pretty fast as well. So the fact we kill him off here so easily, even without pulling, is nuts. Like, if you need to pull this boss, yeah, then you're just mid, mate. You're just mid at the game, mate. But yeah, you can see I didn't need to pull the boss at all. Easily killed it off. And yeah, just making sure I utilize my ghost from pain, and I utilize the ninjutsu mechanic. He's already down to 1.7, bro. It's crazy. It's so stupid. So yeah, making sure I follow with Alucard just to keep him slowed. And we want that wounded application to always be there. I mean, Naruto's wounded probably overtook the Alucard wounded, but it's all good. We just need Alucard slow. And you can see that Repose is helpful as well. I kind of messed up here. I didn't really I wasn't optimal here, but I was still able to kill off so easily. And yeah, at this point, the reason we left the Naruto at the front was so we can use pain and move back there. See what I mean? It's all planned in a certain way to work this way. So you leave one unit at the back, which is Naruto, your first Naruto, and then you get pain in here, and you do the same shit all over again. So utilizing pain and then doing ninjutsu spamming again is so stupid. Our Minato's at the front as well, so yeah. As long as you have one unit placed at the back, which is your Naruto, you can always move your pain clones all the way to the back. So yeah, you saw what I was doing, is just utilizing Pain's clone plus Ainz's Ghost of Pain to get more clones in, just to get overall good DPS on the boss. And yeah, at this point, this Raccoon is not going to be doing anything at all. This Rec Room. A very simple and easy boss as well. He's very slow, so yeah, you can see he's literally going to end up behind Ginyu, so yeah. Our Minato's on the far right. Well, we lost the Naruto placement, but it doesn't really matter because we're just making the most of pain. You know what I mean? See, I was contemplating if I should use Pain's nuke now. I could have used it now, but I wanted to wait for the next boss, which is, you know, what I wanted to do. And yeah, this is the big part. So you will see I do pull the boss back. We're using Gohan, but I did not need to pull it back at all. I did not need to pull it at all, but I just wanted to do it just for the sake of the video. So you'll see this boss dies off. And yeah, look what comes up now. This stupid part of the video. I'm just messing around a bit more, just messing around with the clones and stuff. Yeah, blah blah blah. And yeah, look at this. Any moment now, so I get Jace out. And I make sure to place my Gohan. Get the Repulse off from selling Pain. And boom, I get Pain down again. And I use the ability now. So he has 3.9 billion HP. Look how much clones gets placed on. And yeah, we got flipping a shit ton of Naruto's, and you can see the DPS on this boss was actually 490 million. So in 30 seconds, I would have done 14.7 billion damage. And that's it for the video. Like, subscribe, and you'll see you in the next one. Peace.